Right.
Awesome.
Hey guys, this is Mongolian Mindset, and today me and Thomas are going to be interviewing Banana. We're going to help her to see if we
Hello.
get to the same thing. You know the drill. You don't have to go into anything you're not comfortable with, but what you do say we will use. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name is Banana and I like banana bread and I'm happy to do this again and it's awesome and um that's all.
Okay. What's the perfect work environment for you?
Some autonomy and I don't like super extroverted environment, something more I can kind of come in and talk when I want type of thing. And definitely something I can tunnel vision in myself. Like I can just focus on something and zone out of everything except what I'm focusing on.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Fuck, my brain just went fucking blank here. Thomas, anything cover?
All right. Is anything new with you?
Um, no, I mean, I'm looking to get some new rollerblades because I want to rollerblade and I need to get more ingredients for banana bread because I ran out and that's not good.
I mean, you probably talked about it, but what's the whole thing with you and banana bread? Like,
I just really like it and I feel like it represents me. Um, I could probably, analytically break it down to help satisfy people or whatever, but I just like it because I like what I like.
hmm you don't get bored of it?
No,
All
no,
right.
definitely not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People give me shit for eating a lot of bananas. So like,
Oh,
you
you eat
don't.
a lot of bananas?
Yeah. I
I
I
can't.
I eat as a snack, you know.
I can't
And,
stand them because they fucking
Good.
attract bugs in my house, man.
yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden I got these fucking bugs around and shit. I'm fucking pissed. Like I had to like get this like Venus fly fucking contraption one time because I went on like a buying these bananas and shit because I was cramping and I was like, oh, I'll just eat a banana or something. And then I had all these bugs floating around. I was like, man, fuck. And I bought this like contraption and I said, I don't buy bananas. Like any of that fruit shit. I think probably better if I just put them in the fridge, right?
Oh,
Uh,
Yeah,
they
I
won't
think
ripen though.
yeah.
And
no.
like, well,
I think one of the best ways to make them more browner is you put them in the oven or you put them in like a brown paper bag and they will it will suffocate like the oxygen and then they will brown quicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just ain't a big fan of like that the bugs. Like, no, they're like little flying around little fucking gnats and shit. I'm just like, these motherfuckers drive me crazy. How do you learn a new task? Or
Usually, mm, I look at things that I find, I don't know, like questions that I would find interesting and stick to like what I think the best is and kind of focus on a couple of things like because I'm not going to like overwhelm myself with 300 billion things. So I focus on what seems to be like this is what you do that's like the best way to do it or whatever. And then I will practice those things. And then, as I learn and improve, and then I can expand on other things.
what do you think is something you struggle with?
Hmm. Probably, um, I struggle with brainstorming, to be honest. I'm I can be good at it when I'm really interested in it, but when I'm put into like when I was at university and I was put into like groups to brainstorm a topic or in the workplace, when I'm trying to do it in meetings, I can't think of anything. And I just, yeah, it's something that's never come natural to me. So I would like to get better at that.
Okay, how do you prefer to communicate with colleagues or team members?
In person.
Hmm.
That's how, yeah, I prefer that over email, text, or whatever.
Okay. Piggybacking on that, how do you handle disagreements in the work environment?
Just let it be, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna fight someone over it unless I feel like it's going to be effective for the company long term. I'm not gonna, get tangled up in it.
What do you do for what do you do right now? Just interested in like your career?
Like what I'm interested in my career. Well,
Like
I'm
what you
interested what I do.
hmm
I'm a data analyst, and I mostly focus on like a it's an environmental company, and right now we've been doing like our main focus has been with like water energy, and so I mostly just build visualizations and I analyze the tasks that they give me, and I work on that. I've actually just started not too long ago.
okay. How do you like it?
Definitely fits me. It's something I spent a lot of time. I self-taught myself to get this. So it was really difficult, but I managed to get there. And I think what I like about it is there's no pressure to have to communicate with people 24/7. I can do it on my own terms and when I want to. And I love, yeah, just tunnel visioning on data and being able to look for like patterns and trends and then create visualizations out of that and being able to share it and show people my creation.
Uh, 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 fuck. Um, let's see, see this one. Yeah, fuck. So you see my text, I'm like, fuck.
No, it's okay.
Um, how do you build relationships with new people and new clients or colleagues?
Um, I just accept them, how they are and what I can work with them. And I usually can see their like things about them that I know would be effective, like useful. And I will look for those things, which I usually know already as soon as I get talking to them. And then uh, I will pay attention to that in when we build our relationship. And if I have any information that I know will be useful for them
Mhm.
and their skill, then I'll do that.
What is one thing that you would like to outsource to someone else that like responsibility that you have to do and why?
Hmm. Probably team meetings.
Why?
I'm sick of them. A lot of times they don't amount to anything. It's just like a protocol thing. And yeah, I wish I could just get some sort of AI version of me to just sit there
Hmm.
and take the call and take the meeting for me so I could actually just get the work done and then move on.
Hmm. How do you handle unexpected things or change?
I would just accept it as it is and just continue to move forward and look for the best ways that I can do to get out of, a problem that is causing me that, like if it's negative change.
Yes, it's terrible. How do you approach new information?
I love looking at YouTube videos, to be
Hmm.
honest. Like if I'm researching things, anything I can visualize is pretty important. I ask questions if I need to and try to break everything down as much as I can in smaller pieces. And if I don't understand that, because sometimes there's too much detail, then I will just pinpoint like the most important stuff that seems to be what sometimes there'll be like 300 word pages, but you only need to know like 20 words in that 300 word page. So that's what I mean.
Hmm. You're good at summarizing things, summarizing information. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, totally understand. Um, how do you react when things don't go as planned?
I I would just say I just accept it. There's nothing, I mean, I'll be upset, but that's just the reality that happens. Things don't go as planned all the time, and you got to accept reality.
Okay. What's your favorite way to recharge after a long day?
Ooh, definitely be in my room with my plants and eating banana bread or focusing on making music. I love music production and being able to really put into sound how I feel. And it's like it speaks through me basically. Like when I make my music, I
Mhm.
know that when I finish, the product represents how I feel and how I see things. And that's what I love.
Can you walk me through your the what got you into music and like that type of stuff?
I got into music when I was in my very, very early 20s. And there was just an artist I really loved. And they really inspired me. And I wanted to do what they could do for myself because I knew that their music spoke through me. And I wanted to be able to do that for myself.
Okay. Have you like what type of music are you making? Um, what's the plan with the music?
I make mostly pop music, some R&B. Um, I'm more of a vocalist than I am a producer. And yeah, I just make what I'll find things that I know represents me and I can see it. and I will jump on that track, or I'll make certain instrumentals that I know work and represent how I feel.
Okay. What is something that you think holds you back?
Maths.
Hmm?
I've never been good at, I feel like I can be an analytical person,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never been good at being able to break down arithmetic problems or equations or things. I just really neglected it at school.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I being able to problem solve more logically would probably be better. Something that I want to work on. I feel like I can use logic when I want to,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not my go-to resort, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Like I'll look for other ways.
Mm-hmm. But why do you think you had to do that? Just curious.
Well, sometimes there are problems in life that require mathematic skills.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in that situation where, you're like, shit, I can't fucking, if I have a problem I need to solve, like when my rent is due or how much rent I need to pay, I can't flirt with the textbook. You know what I mean? I can't charm my way
Mm-hmm.
to get the result I need. I have to actually use my brain and break it down with numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. That can be difficult when I don't know the answer to it always.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I think the world is so automated nowadays. It's kind of hard to fuck that shit up.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
world's so automated nowadays. It's kind of hard to fuck that shit up, to be honest. And everybody wants their money so they can like set it up some type of auto pay. I don't even remember the last time I
Yeah,
checked my rent. Like it's just on auto pay. Um, but just saying. And there's
thanks.
also a calculator. Even if you suck at math, I don't even think people really need math as much as they think. Unfortunately. Um, Tom, same thing.
Well, you said you're a data analyst. What can you say as far as what are the pros and cons of the job? What are the challenges you deal with?
The challenge is the deadlines, at least where I work at. Being able to, I feel like I don't always have enough time to get more of an objective answer. But, I just accept that because every company deals with that, like people that work. So I do what I can. And that would be the difficult thing. I think what I like the most is being able to envision the problem. I can see what's going on, and then being able to create charts out of that or things and representing, showing people what's going on with the issue.
Hmm.
Chart the course.
And how did you get into that as a career? What made you pick it?
It started last year, and essentially, I didn't want to work a dead end job anymore. I worked as a receptionist, and I said, no, fuck this. I can't do this forever. I need to do something that like is more of a stepping stone, and I need to be in a sector that can get me somewhere financially
Hmm.
and emotionally secure as well. And I look for things that represented me, that I know that I'm good at. I'm good at analytical, solving with issues. I'm in observing things and patterns and not just people, but everything. And there's also creativity to it. And I wanted it to be in a sector that I know I can move up from, from like data analysis, I can move into business analysis or data science or things like that, in the years to come. So I need something with like progression that I can go up. Whereas when it comes to like receptionist, there isn't anything. It's just receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my plan and something I know that I can be secure in the long term, emotionally and secure and financially.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
All right.
And have you considered other careers, or I mean, I guess I'm just yeah.
Yeah, I went through a lot of things, but I never make up my mind on what I felt would work. But then I kept going back to IT and data,
Mm-hmm,
and I
mm-hmm.
realized like this is a sign that clearly I must work in this sector because otherwise I wouldn't keep going back all the fucking time.
True.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Gee, what you thinking, man?
I mean, I think we got it. I have to go like very soon, so I have like a few more minutes and I have to go. So
All right, well, Banana, sorry. We got your type wrong the first time. Um, this time you're
Fine.
med, so that helps quite a bit. But I'm gonna walk you through what we got here. The end result here is the thing that's circled in the green there. We got you for INTJ. Um, and now I'm gonna go over what I got, right? First thing you're talking about is like when I asked you for your ideal work environment, you're talking about like, autonomy, can come and talk when she wants, right? So that's hidden towards the freedom. And then you're talking about tunnel vision, right? You're talking about tunnel vision. That's usually NI. So I hit that for pragmatic, and NI. That's the NI. And you're talking about your banana bread. You know your phrase FIs with the banana bread. You talked about focusing on a couple things. So I hit that for NI again. Best way to do things, that's a systematic approach, right? Looking at the best way to do things. You learn and you expand. I hit that for progression. Struggle with brainstorming. So I hit you for anti-NE, just there, just to be funny, anti-NE.
mm-hmm.
Effective, you talked about being effective for the company in the long term, right? That's TEFI there. Do things on your own terms, right? That was pragmatic. Talked about tunnel vision again, and then visualization. Visualization, we're going around with abstract. Um, See things about people that would be effective, right? So that's more of a TE approach. Continue to move forward was one of the things you talked about. So that's a progression type thing, like continue to just keep moving, continue to take those steps. And you talk about the best ways to move forward. I hit that for systematic. Break things down into smaller parts. That's more of a like steps, progression again. I wanted to do that. See what they could do, SENI, and then you said envision the problem, right? When we were talking about like your data analytics and like why you like it, you talk about envisioning the problem and how you went about that was very like textbook chart the course. If you look that up, envision the problem, set out roadblocks, blah blah blah, chart the course type things. And then you said that job was a stepping stone, which means it's just a step into your journey, which is progression. Um, you observe things and patterns in people very easily. So I hit that for abstract. And you said I need to be progressing or progress. So I hit that for progression. And you're responding. So that led us back to INTJ. Um,
Wow. Yeah. You know what's funny? I told some of my friends this that when I first did 16 personality tests, and I know it's, the test thing.
mhm,
I did that several times. I have like records of results that you can see. And
mhm,
I would consistently get INTJ all the fucking time. But I never believed it because, tests are bullshit. And
mhm.
then, yeah, I definitely, it makes a lot of sense. I shouldn't have been on my ADHD medication. So that
Well,
makes it
it's
better.
just yeah. I mean, I think I originally said that you look like an INTJ, didn't I say that when you first post your picture or something? I said either ENTP or INTJ. It happens. It is what it is, and that's the reason why me and Thomas are always willing to have people back on to make sure we get things right. We really care about getting it right because it's more about you than us, right? It doesn't, if we type you something wrong, it doesn't really affect us, but it does affect you. So that's the reason why we'll always bring people back
Right.
in. I think this is a way better typing session. I think we
Mhm.
had way better questions. I think you answered a lot better. And we were
Yay.
talking about fucking banana bread the whole time. Well, I think Thomas has to go. But you can like message me or anything. I'm gonna post your video. This will probably be the one I post on the channel.
Yes, please.
I kind of had a bad feeling about that typing session. That's the reason why I didn't post it. If you notice that, I really won't post.
Yeah.
Not 100% certain on. So came back to fruition. You came back. I was looking forward to it. So thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, bye, Thomas and Mercer.
All right. Bye. Bye.